Just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Freeze land is worse!
Jackal! Lunar Rondo! Rising Phoenix!
Air-burning strike!
Glacial Spear.
Rising Wyvern!
Freeze lander!
Now
You're
Lunar
comfortable at a range, aren't you?
Hurricane
I'm not really built for close quarters combat. One frozen!
Hammer! My fists are crushing it! Out there!
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Rising Wyvern!
Can't get out of this!
This one's mine! Tiger blade!
You want this? Come get me!
Lunar Rondo! Rising Phoenix!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Not today!
I'm expert! Tiger blade!
I'll stop your movement! And I'll stop your life! Glacial Spear!
Pierce the evil! Not on my watch! Sweet
Take
dreams!
this.
Freeze laser!
Look sharp!
You're more comfortable at a range, aren't you? I'm not really built for close quarters combat. Nor am I. Don't worry. I'll help you keep a wide berth.
Could have been worse. That's no ordinary enemy. Brace yourself! This one's
You wanna
tough!
play?
Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo!
Armor won't save you! Where are you going?
Searing flame!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
In here!
Rising Wyvern! Now I can let loose!
The
enemy will want to.
We'll soon see about that!
Rising Wyvern! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me. Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it? No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already! I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm... Been looking for you. For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
precious life. What the? That is all I desire. Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Damn it, Here goes!
Not now, not now. Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Sleep now! This one!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Healing throw!
Appreciate the help.
Tempest! Here I go! Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Ignite! Show me your strength. Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Aw, dude, get
Double demon!
Look sharp!
Dragon form! Take it! Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Shion, wake up, please!
Alfin?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought you were...
I'm fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
Be a delicious piece of cake!
Okay, here I go. What's that to be seen? I owe you one for that. Blow away! Eternal devastation!
Ready!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you truly!
Take this! Megasonic Thrust! Sonic Thrust!
Water! Here
Hurricane
the
Thrust!
wind!
Hurricane Phoenix!
I never miss!
Ready and ready!
Leave the enemy's arms to me!
No complaints here!
The heavens must be smiling.
No further!
Denied! I owe you one.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
No escape! You're on!
Flying freaks! What did they try here?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Here I come!
Confiscated! Now!
We're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Dragon Form! Sonic Thrust! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet
The true power of the blazing sword.
It's only as strong as the one who wields it.
You truly mean that? Thank you.
Get lost! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
In a bind?
Here's the I never fit!
Get behind me!
Now!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Dance in the wind!
Rising Wyvern!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Rising Wyvern! Okay, here I... Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Now you see what I can do!
Rising Dragon!
Make your way! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Any injuries? Dispose of the trash.
Demon Fang! Crush!
Make it rain!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it!
Blew away!
A comfortable win.
No further!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Fall into the Where are you going?
Okay, here I go!
That's it!
Double Demon Fang!
Now! Take it!
Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Here goes!
An astral point?
That's my cue!
Make it rain!
Shut him down! Explosive ring!
Denied!
Seal!
Here!
Dragon! Tiger Blade!
Sonic Thrust! Great! Next!
Going water! Here on the
Tiger Blade!
Raging storm! Burning thrust!
Let's refrain from losing.
Little help!
Switch to Auto Blade!
Now you see what I can do!
Raging
Rising Falcon!
It's like trying to up to the wall!
And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done. Make it rain!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it? Here goes!
Not by a long shot. This one's mine!
Prepare to be sealed.
Mind if I do?
Less talking, more doing. Make it rain!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! Any chance we could make the next time a little bit warmer?
Does it look like it comes with a thermostat?
Little help!
She'll spear. Here's evil!
all around. The enemy is on too.
You'll soon see about that.
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the tumbling to me.
Demon Plague!
You require a head.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this help Photon Slash?
Rising one!
No further.
You're mine!
Trigger blade!
Here I go!
Hey, that. Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Rivet Shield! Eternal Devastation!
Didn't even break a sweat. We got some. Good equipment.
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
That big tower over there?
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
This way, I guess. Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
This way, I guess.
Sleeping on the ground beneath the heavens like this? Why, it's hard to complain.
What were you two talking about earlier?
Earlier? Oh, it was just serious guy talk. You know, the kind that girls don't get to hear.
Really?
Don't mind him, Rinwell. It's just... well, maybe it is a little difficult to talk about in front of women.
Difficult to talk about? Okay, now I really want to hear it. Unless... it's not the creepy sort of guy talk, right?
No! Okay? It's not creepy!
Okay. As long as you're fighting fit, you can talk about whatever you like.
So, do any of you know anything about Lord Dohalim?
I think I remember hearing something back in Sislodan about how he fights using a rod.
A rod?
I don't know the details, but from what I gather, he swings a long rod around and uses it to stab and smack people from afar. I think there's...
Grass?
Bear in mind that Eldaman and...
So that was Lord Dohalim, huh? He sure is something. Definitely not like the other lords we've met up in.
At first,
Definitely.
the food was...
Why are you two...
Yeah,
You're reading him. He's
What do we...
I'm not...
So, that black cat, do you think it works for someone?
I'm sure it...
I wouldn't know. If I did...
I wonder who
Yeah,
you think...
that dope. It's hard for...
Well, let's head further in. Kisara, do you have any idea just what Kelzelik might be planning at the palace?
It's hard. How? I don't know.
An invi...
We'd better...
87! 88! 89! Oh, shoot!
What the... Is the enemy attacking?
Sorry about that. You're not hurt, are you?
Law? What on Dana are you doing?
What am I doing? Training, obviously. I found these nice and heavy rocks that I decided to strap onto my arms, but I guess I didn't tie them down good enough because they went flying.
So you were doing improvised weight training. You and your crazy ideas.
I can't help it. If I'm not training, it's easy for me to get anxious.
Well, that's fair. Actually, I remember seeing you practicing your forms for some time when we were camping the other day.
Yep. No amount of muscle will do you any good if you don't stay on top of your fighting forms. It always feels good when I know I'm still sharp.
Sounds to me like you have too much pent-up energy.
Don't train so hard that you wind up hurting yourself, Law. I promise you, you're already perfectly strong as it is.
No, I'm not. You never know what we'll run into out there. You can never go into a fight too prepared. And that's the truth. Besides, I won't rest until I know that I'm stronger than you, Alphen.
Oh, I see how it is. Well, I don't plan on letting you beat me. Maybe I'll add some weights to my sword and practice swinging it. That should help out.
Alvin, are you crazy?
You're right. This does make for decent training. Good call with the extra weight, Law.
Right? Now you get it?
Since we've already come this far, what do you say we have a little one-on-one with our rocks strapped on?
Hell yeah! I'm down for that! Just give me a second, I'll be all ready to roll. Okay, I'm all set. Let's do this! Take this!
I'm just getting started.
Our camp is completely wrecked!
Go. You two are cleaning it up.
Yes,
Shion. I get that underground forests aren't exactly something you see every day, but I really could have done without any Zeugles running around.
You said it. I get the city up top surrounded by castle walls, but now I won't be able to sleep easy knowing they're lurking underneath.
You have nothing to fear. Zeugles work for the Renans. There might be strays out here, but the other Zeugles won't let them get close.
Using Zeugles to keep watch over their own kind, huh? That would explain why we're not seeing any guards.
Yeah, which makes it that much easier for someone to hide around here too.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much...
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as Lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that.
should be easy.
Coming through! Justice!
Now, let loose.
Not in your dreams!
Rising Tiger Blade! Start up!
I can carve through
Like moths to the flame.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Rising Wyvern!
By the power of water in the wind!
Power
Now!
Blade!
Annihilate!
Double Demon Fang!
Looks like it could be worth something. Hi, Hoodle! Water, hear my voice! Take red!
Tiger Whirlwind!
Here's the evil!
You require hand.
Freeze laser!
Coyote Walk! Rising Wyvern!
By the power of the
What is
dead!
this feeding?
SC Airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Rising Phoenix!
Here goes!
I'll take the roll off!
Go for it! Prepare to crumble! Think we overdid it?
Dragon!
Ready? Now I'll launch from. Freeze laser!
Explosive ring!
Make it rain! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
We won that by a mile! Out of our way! Annihilate marksman handler!
I got you.
Burning
Sword Rain out!
Take this.
Coyote Walk!
Denied.
Burn! Got flyers!
I've got you! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Rising Wyvern!
Healing circle!
Rising Phoenix!
Mega ray! Searing flame! Reload!
Here I go!
Gale force!
Lightning Thrust!
Mega ray!
Astral Art?
That's my cue!
Swarm! Shut him down!
Now!
All yours, Kisara.
Mega ray!
Here I come!
Annihilation!
Sword Rain Alpha! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Any injuries?
Guess I misread the landing.
This will be a delicious piece of...
Mine!
Water! Here
Rising Wyvern!
I can carve through armor.
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Ready! Freeze laser!
Infernal Turret!
You
Take
require
it out the wheel!
Rising Wyvern!
Photon lightning
Rising
condense!
Phoenix!
Well, this is Thunderblade!
Double Demon Fang!
Where are you going?
Demon Fang! Double Demon
You've got a knack for battle.
Demon Fang!
I still plan on training.
That's what I like to hear.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
All yours, Kisara.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Bayfon, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danan leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifan? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for it. What's... Alright.
What? Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need. Well... I see. Oh.
Just great.
Excuse me!
Good.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey! Maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh. Now you're into this too, huh?
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here,
I know. Oh, yeah? How's this? Great!
Yes. Hey.
Good.
Really? What? Yes!
All right, right.
Really?
What?
Huh?
All right.
Yes!
Over there.
Huh? Yes!
All right.
Yes!
Huh.
All right.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fact... on Rena sometime?
Sure, as long as you call me Cap.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here.
Hi, Hoodle!
Glacial Spear!
Pierce Evil!
On guard!
Breathe Blender! Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! These can run rings around us!
On guard!
Lightning condemned! Into the
Ready and
shadows!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And probably to me!
Sealed!
Demon Fang!
Don't mind if I do!
Come and face me!
So those are Dana Nostalars. Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy. This one's mine.
Try this! Infernal Torrent!
This'll come in handy. Hear my call.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
More where that came from.
The heavens must be smiling.
By me. And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Here's evil.
Rising Falcon!
Freeze Lancer.
Dragon Swarm!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Breaking Sword.
You want me? Come get me.
Annihilation. Breaking Cascade. By the power of water. Dance in the
Rising Wyvern!
air thrust. Glacial Spear.
It's over!
Freeze Lancer.
Going in.
In the wind.
Here I
Don't
come!
mind if I do.
Rising Wyvern! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Rising Phoenix!
Dance in the wind. Annihilation.
Rising Wyvern!
I never miss. Now.
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
I won't forgive you. Course in this flame.
Look sharp!
Now I can let loose!
This one's mine.
Double Demon Fang!
No further!
Here the armor won't save you!
Here's evil.
Crescent
move.
I'll take you all off!
Prepare to be sealed.
Less talking, more doing.
Sonic Thrust! Sword Rain Alpha! Blew away!
Here I go. This one's mine.
Double Demon Fang!
Crescent move.
Demon Fang!
That's what I like to hear.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Nothing gets by me!
Tiger Blade!
Rising Tonight!
Handles it. They're surrounding us! Healing circle!
I owe you one!
One more!
Got fire!
I've got anything but Marksman handle it!
All yours! Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Now!
Rising Phoenix!
All yours, Kisara.
Take it! Thunder! Deal!
I'm practically unstoppable.
Choice.
Like water to the flame.
Okay, here I go.
No further!
Take this!
I won't save you!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
You're mine!
The airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
This one's mine!
Be still!
Look sharp! That astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Searing flame! Reload! Air thrust! Help it!
Take this! Form a blade!
Make it break! Don't get careless.
Fire's attack! Take this
Sonic thrust!
Denied! Started!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Fall into the... You got company!
You're mine!
Concentration!
Rising Wyvern!
Going in.
Rising Phoenix!
Here! Flame of fury!
Take this!
Rising Falcon! Dragon Swarm! Sonic thrust! Demon Fang! Too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up!
Mega Sonic thrust! You picked the wrong one!
Take this! Tiger Blade! I never fit!
Double Demon Fang!
Here, let me go! Now! First aid!
Okay,
Law,
here I...
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Water, hear my call! Spread! Here's the wind!
Dragon Swarm!
Good shot! Water, hear my call! Here's the wind! Spread! Sleep now!
Take this!
Make it break! Astral energy! Full throttle! Certainly not bad. No complaints here.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Saar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here,
I know.
Oh?
Yeah. Is that nice?
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very.
Well?
Yes. What?
What?
I don't believe this. All right. No.
Sure.
Really now? Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now. This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her den and bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
Finally, some open space again. You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
I feel all bent out of shape.
I know what you mean. Hard to settle down after seeing all those...
Looks perfect.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. before we go. Do you guys have everything?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
There.
Take cover when it crawls up!
Here I come! Demon Blade! Now or never.
This one's mine!
Keep charging us!
Capture my shield! Oh, back in with the light!
Good! I'll leave it to you! Hurricane Thrust!
Tiger Blade!
Come one, come all!
All heal! Switch guns!
I have no limit!
We managed to turn the tide!
For now, but things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay away.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Glacier is mine! Johaline!
All yours, Kisara!
Here I
This
go!
one's mine!
Lunarondo!
Air
Glacier
Phoenix!
Glacier!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Gotta break through!
Fire! The passion courses this blade! This one's mine!
Smash you!
In a bind?
Into the shadows!
Rising Rock! Rising Falcon!
Now, let loose!
Flying free! Why can't we just sit still?
Leave the enemy out your way! No sooner astral energy!
Say no more.
Onward and upward.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Mega Ray! Banana, let's go! Mega Ray! I'm ready! Where are you going?
Double Demon Fang!
Wow! Look what I just found. This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Okay, here I go.
Take this!
Reload!
This one's mine!
Ready to curl up! I'll get out of the way!
Dragon form! Hit me!
Flying free! Why did they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
I'll trip it up.
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
That's my cue! Glacier Spear!
Shut him down.
Piercing Roar!
Hurricane Thrust!
Raging
Hurricane
Cascade!
Thrust!
Heal you all!
Tiger Blade!
Healing Circle!
Now,
We're on the home stretch now. Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
you require a hand. Nicely done, Xian.
You're slacking. Step it up.
Yeah. You got...
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
What's this thing?
All back in their defenses!
Glad you had your use of something. Thanks, Kisara.
Destruction! Truck laser! Demon Path!
Here's the evil.
Burn it!
Make it rain! Frozen.
Hammer!
Nicely done.
Sonic Thrust!
All thanks to
Turbine
you.
Alpha! Raining Slash!
Guess I had to use it sometime.
Here I come!
Searing Flame. Reload.
Explosive Ring!
Here I go. Tempest Whirl. This one's mine. That's better. Here's a healing heart. First aid. Lightning blazing cascade. I'm only getting here. Get up now.
Prepare to be shielded!
Please go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
There's more where that came from.
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, the sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought.
Oh, this looks nice and tough.
Finally, some open space again.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is. I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. It would appear we can descend down. Where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious? Out of our way!
In a vine?
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Lightning descend! Where are you going?
It's almost too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be like it! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Here's a healing!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Here's the wave!
You're mine!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Demon Plague!
Going in!
Rondo!
Here's a healing Rider go! First aid! Don't mind if I do!
We managed to pull through.
Dispose of the trash.
I'll smash you!
Airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
I'll stop it,
Glad you had your thanks, Kisara!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left! Get
No
behind
time to
me!
hold back.
Annihilate, baby! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Double Demon Fang!
This one's mine! Swirl! Let's go! Going in! Take it! Swirl! Here goes!
Rising Wyvern!
Razor Cyclone!
Water!
Here's your... Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Here goes! Freeze Lancer!
Don't get careless.
In a vine?
Okay.
I'll take you all on!
Here goes! No! Confiscated!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Where are you going?
You're finished! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice
technique!
Sleep Freeze Laser! Get on in there with the others!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
One more time!
Demon Fang!
You require
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
That gun of yours is real handy in a pinch.
It takes a true marksman to use.
Well,
Don't get careless.